Holy shit, is that a fucking... Is that a Subaru? Is that the Subaru? No way!
What the fuck? Who?
Holy... Dude! You don't even... Oh, they're pulling over! Oh shit! No way! Is that... Raggles?
It's you!
Right.
Yo, sup bitches.
How the hell did you find us out here in the middle of the desert?
The Raggles.
It's
I
Raggles.
was driving out here. I was looking for that thing I left out here.
Oh dang! Hey, well, you got any food? We're starving.
I got let's see here.
Thanks.
I got some like dried up fries in my cup holder currently. You guys want
What kind of fries?
Strat.
They're like the little crunchy ones from Cane's.
Yo, those taste good when they're cruncho.
They're a little crunchy. I've been sitting here for a week.
The curly or what? Wavy fries?
They like the wavy ones.
Yo, hell yeah! Well, welcome back, y'all, to episode. Fuck, what do you want? 24, y'all. 24 of the SquatchZone with your host Steven and Sophia and special guest Raggles.
Hello, it's me, Raggles.
Our second guest of the series. Wow, wow, wow! Things are getting crazy already.
Absolutely.
We didn't even have to wait till the season finale.
It's true.
Alright.
Nice.
Shit. So how you guys doing? How you doing, Sophia?
Doing pretty good.
Right on. Right
on. Crystals to strangers online, so
yo.
Did you guys see that huge dust storm earlier?
Yeah, dude. Dude, it was orange outside.
It felt like the apocalypse was coming again.
I know, right? I looked out my window, I'm like, Mad Max? Dude, it was just straight up orange.
Dude, the dogs were outside and they didn't even care. They wanted to be outside.
Out inhaling that orange Cheeto dust.
Oh my god.
Absolutely. It's like they were made for it.
Exactly. They want the valley fever.
They love the valley fever. Do you guys remember like all the dolphins that like died?
What?
You guys remember that?
What?
They had like the dolphin exhibit like here, and they all got valley fever and they died.
Really?
What? The fuck?
The dolphins? Yo!
Wait, I just went there recently. What the hell?
Well, for information on it is that they lease out the buildings on the outside of it to different companies. So it wasn't like directly done by their company. It was it was a company like bought out by a bank that used that spot as a way to host that that dolphin.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. So like, were the dolphins? Did they have like an outdoor enclosure, and that's how they got it?
So they had an outdoor enclosure, and every single dolphin, which was like 6 of them, I think out of the 6 of them, 4 of them died of valley fever within like the first month of them being there. So people are like
shit
for a little bit. Yeah.
That's terrifying.
So like, don't discredit the aquarium, but
yeah. I bet they weren't expecting their fish tank to get cinnamon dust on it. Oh my god.
But like, so the aquarium was completely separate from the company that ran that, but still pretty sucks.
That's terrifying. What?
is that why when I went there they had like weird shit, like an alien experience and like a butterfly conservatory there?
Well, the butterfly conservatory was there first, and everything else has been built around it.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah.
They're trying to distract you guys from the dead dolphins they're hiding. They're trying to revive them. They got them in giant like green. They got them in big green tubes.
Oh,
they have them like Goku in the tank in Dragon Ball.
Make some like custom dead dolphin stickers and stick those around the.
It's really fucking chibi. Like, oh, look at this! They got them in the back to tank. Oh man, it's
Sorry to
terrible.
start a live stream with some dead dolphins.
Oh my god! Oh yeah, why don't you tell the audience what you do? Because this is already fucking crazy enough. Sophia was the one who joined us that one day on your live stream.
That's hilarious. I know. One of Nick's friends, actually his sister got on my iPad the other day and like got my account banned. So that's
what?
Really. They just went in there to troll,
Oh my god.
My favorite troll of all time through TikTok is you can make him say like, oh hey Nick.
Hey, special guest, Nick. We're not making up a fake name. His name is just Nick.
Special guest star.
Hi.
Wow. Hey, wait. Are you hiding in the back of your Subaru? What's going on?
Right in the back of the Subaru. He was just clinging around.
I got my ass bit by wolves, and it was not fun.
Oh, that's fine. All right. Well, hey, we'll let you go back into the back of the Subaru. You
That's
sleep
right.
well.
Sleep well back there, buddy. Guest star.
Guest
You got-
star Nick.
Been out by wolves apparently.
Nick Cannon was here. Wow.
Yep. That's
Oh yeah. But why don't you
that's
tell the people
Barracuda.
what you do? Like, what you do on
Yeah.
TikTok?
So what I do is I work for a company that like sells crystals on TikTok currently, and that's been hilarious because I just worked with a couple like 100 people at a time just selling off like virtually, which is super insane. My favorite thing around it though has to be like the trolls that exist.
Yeah.
So somebody came into our live the other day and was looking for Poisai crystals, which is Poisai, Poisai.
Poisai.
So, but when you say it, it sounds like a different word. So
Don't
the
worry, we're allowed to
poison-
swear in here.
when you go
the
to like
poison crystals.
you know,
That Boise.
random like live streams that are running, you can comment that, and like the like the people who like the more foreign people who don't understand English will say
Yeah.
Poisai, like pussy, like
no.
it's so funny.
It's
Somebody
like
tried to
Moe's
do that
Tavern.
the other day in the live, and I was like, I'm on your tricks,
Okay.
but I don't know.
Oh my
I just thought it was
God.
fun.
That's amazing. Yeah, we went in there
For
briefly.
all trolls, I'm not trolling, but
Yeah,
I
don't
would
worry.
troll.
We won't dox
But-
your TikTok.
But yeah, that's like sort of funny. But it's insane how many people like spend money through like a digital online. You know what I'm saying? Like experience like that.
Because like you had some big crystals. Like holy hell, Sophia and I were like gawking at like the giant like orb crystal you had. Like
Yeah.
you had to take off the top shelf.
I know, dude. Like, we've gotten some bigger ones recently. Like, we get the really big specimen pieces. Like, they came in like a crate. It looked like an Indiana Jones crate.
Yo.
Which was super sick. Looked like the Lost Ark was in there.
Yeah.
And
I've seen those like TikTok crystal live streams before, but it's weird watching them when like there's like a degree of connection. Like my friend knows this person, but that can't be right. They're not real. They're on TikTok.
Yeah, they're just pixels.
it doesn't feel real entirely, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I think it's cool that like I think not all of them are very ethical, to be honest with you. And
Oh, absolutely not.
No.
you know, like I don't think
Get
it's
paid.
its whole business practice, but
Mm-mm.
because I'm like you're selling people rocks. Like at the end of the day.
Yeah. Fish oil.
I think that at least the people, like the company I'm working for, like weighs them out and is a little bit more careful about what they value, and then also disclose when stuff isn't real or man-made or
Oh,
lab
really?
grown. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
so that's something that I appreciate, or at least that's something that I try to do
Mhm.
when people are buying from me. But you know, I don't think that's what everybody does.
Yeah, no, I know there's some goofy ones. I know there's like a lot of scams and stuff, but like I'm
Oh,
glad
for
yours
sure.
is pretty good and stuff, and like you get to like you know hold the ones you actually get to sell.
Yeah, for real. I have a couple of them from work, but
Ooh, that's a choice. I did one of those one time. Have you guys ever seen those like lucky scoop videos like with like
oh, I have seen those. They're not allowed to do them anymore though because no, they can't do them anymore through TikTok because it's considered gambling.
Aw, man. Well, I just
So-
gambled then.
Lucky scoops are no longer allowed on TikTok. But the
What?
funniest thing is like another thing you can do on TikTokers like lives is if you can get them to say the word free,
Yeah.
they're banned for a couple days. Like they can't go live if they disclose in the video that they give free items away, they're done.
Wow. The
So-
fucking trigger word.
It's the trigger word.
so the Lucky Scoops got banned on TikTok now?
So you can't do it anymore because it's considered like gambling and
Yeah,
luck.
you're going
In
for
the
the
draw?
big ones.
So
Whoa.
if they consider it a scam, so
Yeah.
any of those have been shut down.
Is that why I've been seeing a lot of them on Instagram now? Now that they're banned on TikTok.
Oh
They're
my
banned
god.
on TikTok.
The
Mhm.
great Instagram migration's crazy these days.
I asked my manager about it, the guy I'm working with.
Yeah.
Like the Asian guy I'm working with, he was like, "Yep, they're not allowed to do them anymore because we were doing them for a while and they're banned."
Oh shit.
hmm
Whoa.
So like a couple of our stuff got taken down because we used the word free because we were like,
Oh.
"Hey, we're going to include this in your order for free," and it's like a stand.
Oh yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
like bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
So we
man.
have to like, change our vocabulary to just like
Yeah.
this is included with your stuff.
Included.
Mhm.
Dang. They're cracking down on the Scooby Doops.
Yeah.
I did
like,
want to.
It's insane though because as soon as you get like to 1,000 followers on TikTok, you can do your own lives. And you can basically just set up a camera on something, and there's so few people that have been able to actually get to that level.
Yeah.
That it's pretty easy to like just like set up a live of something random and like get people to actually look at it.
Oh my god, my mom can be rich. My mom has a TikTok, and well, she doesn't really. She just she scrolls and stuff like any other person would. But for some reason, she has like 1,000 followers, or like 500 or 1,000. She doesn't even know how she got them all and shit. They're real. I think she makes like reposts and shit. But like, damn.
That's cool. Yeah, because
I want to do something with that. So
if you have the live ability, you go nuts.
That's a powerful. Like you can like fucking dude. I'll get all the roses and shit.
Yeah, they literally.
Oh my god! But I want to do something. I want to do something fucking daring. So I'm working on a short film right now. I'm not going to get into it because it'll reveal too much about me. But I want to make like an advertising thing, or like one big ad for it. I want to basically make a fucking like those like fucking TikTok horror videos. I was like, what the fuck? I see like this monster in my garage. Look over there.
I know you're talking about like it's like this one chick. I know exactly what you're talking about. They're kind of trippy.
Yeah.
Like little video game cutscenes where you interact with stuff. And
kind of like those. Yeah.
I know who you're talking about too now.
Yeah. Well, I kind of want to do like one of those creepypasta horror ARGs. Just one random video on this one random account that my mom uses, who has enough like followers and shit that someone might take notice and be like, "What the fuck?"
Have you considered like analog horror? Like just to like create a bunch of series of different like.
Oh yeah.
Like, that'd be super sick to like just create like, a series of videos that are just like real cryptic about like trying to build a story together.
Dude, I would love to do that kind of shit. I'm a huge analog guy. I collect all the old TVs and shit. So, like, I want to do something like that. I want to find a way.
We didn't get to do our Grimace Shake video because that would have been fucking awesome.
I know. We forgot.
Like tracks over by my place. That would have been hilarious.
We can always do the Barbie Shake one.
Oh yeah, the Barbie Shake one. That would like how we could do something really goofy with that.
I'll drink and I'll turn pink.
Can Grunko-chan be canon in here?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. I want to start on that project too, to be honest with you, because I think it'd be super cool.
Dude, that'd be fun.
I was literally going to ask you, do you think you could help me make some armor? Like, really small armor?
Yeah.
Dude,
dude, totally. That'd be cool.
Okay, cool. I'll go more into that project later.
Hell yeah. Fucking Sophia. Dude, you two have things in common, I will say. Sophia and Raggles, you guys both love animation. Well, and Sophia's actually in school for animation.
That's
absolutely.
Fun. I wish I would have, fallen a little bit more into that. I was so scared of like, finding myself in animation school, and just trying to like find myself in it. But I'm just not sure where the career is for that, because I feel like the animation industry has just been like so torn down in the last. Like I see like what's happening like on HBO Max, where they're like creators are having their shows like completely dropped off like the platforms where people have to watch them or to pirate them to even watch them. Like Venice.
Like it's absolutely like a battlefield out there.
It's like,
and like I didn't even get into like an actual animation school technically. I'm doing community college right now, so I'm not like investing like fully into the career yet, but like I'm trying to, like dipping my feet in a little bit to see what the vibe is.
Yeah, for sure. Like I feel like now more than ever, there's more jobs in media, because there's such a need and such a, wide casting net for media, So finding yourself in animation and being able to navigate the softwares that go with it and being able to like build that community is pretty cool.
Oh,
Also, when you go to school for animation, like it's not just animation that you do. Unless you're in like a specialized track, you basically learn like just digital art in general. Like I've mostly been staying on an animation track, but along the way I've learned stuff like digital editing and like digital art and stuff like Photoshop and all of the Adobe products. So even if animation doesn't work, I do have experience with graphic design and photo editing and stuff like that. So
Absolutely.
it's not just like the one skill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You got those credentials.
It's versatile for what you can do with it, honestly. Like being able to like navigate, whether it be like editing or being able to work with digital like designs. It's all comes in handy.
Oh yeah.
I think we're all in a unique place in our lives where we're trying to just build like a repertoire of like different things that will like push us forward in the right direction. And I think like for people like find the most success is when they continue to keep pursuing, like even when it's like everything's working against us. I mean, like for you, Steven, like trying to like. Actually, sorry, I didn't mean to mention that, but
no, you're good. I'll edit it.
Okay. But
there's a little note.
Yeah, we slip up all the time and say what we actually are.
We say the most random shit ever. Like my full name is Steven Johnson. Oh shit.
Yeah. Even like the universities here, like work against us in different ways by putting up blockades to like where we can go with our schooling or how. Because I had a good friend of mine who was lost their scholarship because they changed their majors.
Really?
Oh yeah, that's a huge thing.
That's crazy.
That's awful that they put students in that situation. They make it.
Right.
It's like you literally have to like fight and fight and fight like tooth and nail to be able to get to where you want to be.
Yeah.
Dude, I had the same problem with my tribe because for me to go to school, I get tuition money from my tribe, but every semester when it comes time for me to apply and get my money, they're always fighting me over whether, like this past semester, they were fighting with me over my class schedule, and they kept trying to say that I didn't need those classes or that those classes didn't count towards my degree, but they absolutely did.
Absolutely.
So
that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I mean, like, yeah, that sucks.
And like my mom works for the tribe too. Like she's not in the education department, but she knows people in the education department, and she told me when people in those jobs like that, like when it comes to giving aid, they're there to make sure that you get the least amount possible. They're there to make sure that they pay you out as like the bare minimum.
Bare minimum of what they have to, which is so sucky that there's so much enforcing, people not being able to get the resources that they need to be able to finish school or being able to, continue further on with what they need to in life. That sucks.
Right.
You literally have to like fight and claw your way, and a lot of people don't have the endurance to like sit down and fight, for what they need for themselves.
It's pretty bad.
Because what we're doing is like, in getting through school the way we are, is few people do or are able to.
Yeah. Like Sophia and I are like both on scholarships. I don't know like what your whole situation is, but like maintaining a scholarship too sometimes it's like a pain in the ass because like I gotta like do like 30 credit hours and stuff, and like hey, that's probably regular for most people, but like when you want to do like other things too, like like work and stuff, it's just like you gotta like solely focus on school, and like you can't move out, you're kind of just locked down. It's like hey, like I'm sure like it sounds ridiculous, like, and I'm sure people are like paying a lot of money like in debt and stuff, but like at the same time like I'm gonna lose a lot of that like working, saving like money kind of experience and shit.
For sure. Like I think I'm lucky because like I have 4 generations of employees at the university we go to.
Mm-hmm.
So
whoa
dang.
Yeah, so at least that I'm aware of have been part of the
so man, that stuff covers it out. Wow.
But that's
amazing.
where have that support me. That's just where my mom's at right now. So.
Yeah, dude, that's impressive. I remember what was it, my aunt, she got a job at my university just so like she can like get her child's like, education mainly paid for, because like they give you like a huge discount on your kids. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, that's sort of where I'm at too.
I
Crazy
forget
stuff.
what it's called. It's not legacy. That's not what legacy is, right? Like people who get jobs at universities to get discounted tuition for
No.
their kids.
No.
Legacy isn't legacy like a bunch of generations of your family have gone to the university as students and like they
Whoa.
donate a lot as alumni afterwards.
A little bit, yeah,
That
but
sounds like like
sounds
I'm
like
on
rich
yeah.
people shit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's rich people stuff. Like fucking I hate to say, but like the schools any school we really go to, even community college is expensive. Like ours is really expensive. Like any college really, especially like some of the bigger ones, they expect the people going there to have money. And it's like, I guess I do have the money and like you have the money and we all have the money, but like it's like the people there, like, well, they might not have the scholarship, they might just have the straight up cash to pay it off, and it's like, whoa, that's crazy. Because like I have a friend, Bosch. He's pretty cool, but like
Love
he-
Bosch.
Bosch is pretty cool.
I want to meet Bosch.
Oh yeah, Bosch is pretty cool. Just flip out a letter and you got his name. But
Cool.
like this guy has like a lot. Like he has scholarship money, but like yeah, this guy.
I played Pokemon Go with Bosch.
Yeah, this guy's very cool, but like, holy
Uber.
shit, he comes from like a very like wealthy family, let's say, and like, and I'm very thankful that he's very generous and nice about it all. But like park, like anywhere really, it's crazy. But like the school almost kind of expects you to like have that money going into it. It's bizarre, but like I guess it makes sense. Like
Yeah.
Schools expect a lot out of incoming students. Like they'll expect you to have the money, they'll expect you to have a reliable mode of transportation, they'll expect you to
Right.
have stable internet connection, they'll expect you to have familial support. I think that's the big thing that a lot
Yeah.
of people don't have. They don't have support from their families, either financially or emotionally, which sucks.
exactly.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, I couldn't imagine not having that like family support though. You know, like, that would be rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how people do it. That's insane.
I think
Yeah.
probably getting through college and not having a good support with your family, it would be just a lot of
Just
that'd be rough.
raw dogging the whole school year. Like,
I know.
all right, I'm gonna get through this liberal arts major. No support, no family, no dick, no balls, no nothing. Let's do this. All right, I'm depressed. It's like
Yeah.
shit. Wow.
Business majors.
Business majors, baby. Oh my god.
I'm gonna like just randomly like turn the tables on the
Yeah, let's
conversation.
go for it.
I think that I was thinking about this the other day. Is
Yeah.
that there is there's no support in like high schools for like trans students or LGBT communities and stuff. And I feel
Oh, yeah.
like my oh shit, I don't know how we can do this without giving a ton of information about
Yeah, you're good.
but like it's awful because it's like it's like school districts are being run by like board members made up of people that are out of the community that are like pushing like politics into schools in a way that like for instance like there's like LGBT clubs and stuff like in high schools
Oh,
that
yeah.
have been
Like
closed,
GS,
or like
like GSA.
Yeah, GSA.
that are like completely like fought down to the ground to nothing because people are still so rooted in like being homophobic and making sure that they're like the supports for like people are not.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it like the groups are separated off, but like you can still talk about it in like one room after lunch. It's like
Yeah.
it's still there, yeah. And hey, don't worry, you can talk about this shit. We're both allies. This is the SquatchZone, and if
Yeah.
any of you guys are homophobes or transphobes,
I
there goes our 2 viewers.
I wanted to tell a story, but I couldn't tell a story without like, grabbing from.
Yeah, you make up some names, make up some
I
locations,
could make some names and locations.
whatever you feel comfortable with.
Got you. Let's see here. We could do that, or we could talk about death.
Let's do that.
All right.
Death?
Address the elephant in everybody's room.
Yeah, you ever hear of death? I cut open a frog one time in the 6th grade. That was crazy.
That was
Oh
crazy. What came out of
God. Dude, I did the frog thing in 6th grade too, and
Yeah?
we had like parent volunteers in there for
No
some
way.
reason. I don't know why we had parent
What?
volunteers in there. This was an honors science class,
Oh, you took
and
that too? This
well,
master's?
okay, there was a. I think I told you this story before, Steven, but in when we started 6th grade, I was in the regular science class, so I
Yeah.
was just like in completely normal classes. But then, like halfway through the year, they just put me into honor science without telling me.
It just leveled you up. Whoa.
Like I remember exactly. I got home Friday and my mom was in the kitchen and right when I got home, she got off the phone with the school and she told me you're going into honor science. I was like, "What?"
Damn. Fucking boost up.
Yeah, so I just got into honor science and then we did the frog thing and they had parent volunteers there and for some reason one of the volunteers just stepped in and tried to do my frog for me.
That
Oh,
sucks.
I bet they didn't get to cut open a frog when they were a kid. Those motherfuckers.
No, like literally, like we barely started, and like she was like, I don't know if I looked confused or what, because like she was like trying to show me like how to cut the
What's a
skin
forceps?
open and how to get into the muscle.
Oh
Ew.
man. They
Never
cracked
was
their,
like-
But
It was
done that
it was
whole-
really weird.
they cracked their knuckles and let me give it a crack. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
love frog guts. Sounds delicious.
You have a frog tattoo.
I do have a frog tattoo.
That sounded like a Nardwar question. A frog tattoo.
Oh my god, did I ever send you the Nardwar? Did I send you the Nardwar meme, Steven?
I don't think you did.
I
You know what Nardwar is, right, Annie?
What is it?
Nardwar.
What's Nardwar?
Oh no.
So Nardwar the human serviette is one of those people that shouldn't exist. Like
Oh,
you look at he's an interviewer. Like he interviews musicians in the hip hop community mostly, but he does
Yeah.
interview other people like Eric Andre. He interviewed Kurt Cobain right before he died. And
Oh
yeah, like but he's not like normal interviewers. He asks them like really interesting questions, but he's also very, very silly, so it balances out a lot.
Yeah.
I guess I wouldn't mind sitting through the Eric Andre one. That guy's kind of goofy as heck.
Oh yeah, you love
Thank
Eric
you for
Andre.
the goofy juice, Nick. Appreciate it.
And it's really funny because, like, I feel like Nardwar and Eric Andre kind of have the same sense of humor, but at the same time, they're on opposite sides of the spectrum.
They
So
collide.
the whole interview, they're trying to turn it on each other,
Yes,
but
I saw
Nardwar
that.
keeps pulling it back towards himself, and it's really funny.
Who won in the end?
Andre is like a huge asshole in real life, though.
Dude, I saw that interview with him. I was like, Eric, you can't say that kind of shit to Nardwar. You gotta have respect for him.
I do that. I'll sit through that. That's ridiculous.
Well, we should watch it in like a watch together after this episode.
Yeah, totally.
Oh my god, but yeah, no, fucking Nardwar. But his questions are very like he's a really good like reporter and reviewer. Like he like whip out like the most out of pocket things ever. It's like, hey Raggles, you were born in September 14th, 2004. Is that correct?
For 2 seconds.
Like he'll just like whip out the most like specific, true like fact about them.
He gave a TED talk about how he does his interviews, and he specifically said that once he figures out who he's going to interview, he does like a deep dive on them. Like he researches them as if he's researching for a thesis paper. Because in his mind, if someone is going to take the time to let him interview them, he should at least take the time to understand who they are and not just like
Exactly.
superficially.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'd love this dude, Raggles. He's pretty damn fucking cool.
I'll check it out for sure.
Hell yeah. But yeah, you have a frog tattoo, eh?
I do have a frog tattoo. It's the Wizog.
That's how I met you. I was like, I sat next to you in film class, and I was like, hey, and you're like, hi, and I'm like, haha.
Nah,
You're
man,
like,
you
frog.
just found me after class. You
Wait, what's
literally like you found. I think you literally found me after class. You're like, "Yo, what's up? I'm Steve."
No, you sat next to me in class, and I'm
Did I?
like, yeah, and I was like, hey, how's your day been? And you're like, good. I'm like, cool. I'm like, how's your week been? You're like, frog tattoo. I'm like, dope. And then the next time I saw you, had a frog.
Like, oh, I'm gonna get it. Hell yeah, I guess so. Because I remember just like walking out of class and we were just talking about like stop motion or something, and then we just
Yeah,
had
that
class.
one blender thing I made.
The one,
With the
yeah,
li-
the one, but that was super cool.
with the TV. Oh, that
They're
was
always
cool.
friends. Oh,
It's like a couple months ago, but
yeah, it's true.
hell yeah.
And then you helped me on peppercini.
Yeah, fucking. Like the next time we hung out, she was like,
Mhm.
"Hey,
I
you
have
want to
this
just
little
you want to go
puppet
to the
in my-
city?" I'm like,
Got kicked
Okay.
out of an art museum.
"Oh yeah, we got kicked out of an art museum."
Yeah,
Yeah, we were walking around
they were supposed to.
campus. And Sophia, have you ever been to like the art museum at my school, like the big square building?
They have it square.
They have it
Yeah,
square.
big square.
I don't think I've been there.
You
It's
should
pretty
definitely
damn
go
cool.
check it out.
Yeah, we got to go there sometime, but not like us, because when we went down there, we went through 2 fucking bolted doors. We walked inside, we looked around, we took some photos. A fucking Five Nights at Freddy's security guard came up to us like, "What are you guys doing here?" We're like, "Peppercini."
Pepperoni. Yeah,
He was like, "What are you doing
Dude,
here?
that was-
You can't be here."
so funny.
He was
how'd
like,
you idiots get out of here?
we went through the triple dead bolted 6-turn fucking bank vaults,
That was
and we made it in there.
hilarious.
Steven, why does this keep happening to you? This is the same energy as when your family went on vacation and you nearly accidentally crossed the border.
We did cross
That-
the border.
That sounds like a Steven activity.
You want to
I
hear
was
the
in
story?
the back room, and I'm like, dang, this would be Steven activities. Like,
Yeah.
we'd dive into these.
Oh my god. Fucking I don't think I've told you the Tijuana story, Raggles. Alright. Buckle up, y'all. Get your bibs on and your cup of sand ready, because we're going for a ride. My first vacation was in 2008. We were going to California and to Legoland particularly. Besides the whole story, when we were coming back from San Diego, one thing I didn't know at the time, that one wrong turn and Mexico is right next to San Diego. It is so painfully close. It is like one town away. So when we took a wrong turn at like the dead of night, we were driving down the road and we drive up.
You never told me the story was at night. That makes so much more sense now.
It was pitch black.
I was just imagining this during the day and that made
Oh.
it funnier.
No, not at all.
It was dead night. This was happening.
I went to like fucking Cowboy Bebop land. I fucking
And
so we drive up to there at the dead of the night. I see like a big city. I see like a big billboard with like a baby on it, missing sign, whatever. Go up to it. There's like a big fancy gate. I'm like, oh shoot, we're in Tijuana. We've left the country.
you left.
So we're like, all right, let's do a U-turn. We do a U-turn and we set off all the alarms. Of course, a fucking Tijuana SWAT team basically has to fucking run up to us.
No.
These guys look like the GTA SWAT team. They have fucking fully decked out black suits. They tech wared up. They have big sniper rifles and machine guns, and they fucking like huddle around our car.
That's nuts.
And
I think I saw a car like that the other day. Like literally over there was like this giant SWAT car, and there was this guy hanging out the back with an assault rifle, and then there was like opened hatch at the top, and there was another guy out there. I was like, holy shit! Like I'm driving past this right now. That's
just
scary.
GTA. What
Yeah,
the
GTA,
fuck?
literally.
So
Our
We go
area
there.
of the country is just a PvP enabled zone.
dude, dead ass with assisted aim. Oh man. So, oh god, this is during the time when my dad didn't look as Hispanic. He was a very pale man, but he knew Spanish. So he's like, he talked to the guys. Okay, we're just we took a wrong turn.
Lost.
We're lost. Hey, how the hell do we get out of Mexico? And they talked to him. And like about halfway through the conversation, they get to like a standstill. And he's like, okay. They open the side door where I'm at, and like the sliding big Honda door. And it slides open. Big fucking guard. Like I'm like looking at this man. He just fucking dips his head into my car. He says, "Do you speak Spanish?"
That's
And I'm like, I don't see a thing. I just clutched into my little box of Legos I got from Legoland.
Oh.
So they shut the door, and we go on our merry way, and we go home.
yeah.
And it wasn't until years later that I learned 2 things. My mom almost had to. She was about to shit her pants because she had a stomach ache.
Oh,
And the reason they opened my door was because if you remember at the very beginning of the story, there was a big sign. A missing sign. A missing posters billboard with a child who looked exactly like me.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
So they thought I was that child.
Yeah.
I was not that child. I don't think, at least. So
As horrible as it is a huge problem. That's why they have to check.
They had to check. They saw my pearly white
At least
skin.
they were able to get by.
Yeah, but that was a night. It was very much a night,
I can imagine it was probably a big night.
and that's the only time I've ever left the country. That I can say I did it.
I've been
Without a
to
passport.
Europe. It's been fun.
Really? Yo, how was that?
Let's see here. I've been to Turkey, Italy, Spain, Turkey, Italy, and Greece.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Damn, dude, you're touching all the four corners.
All the four corners of Europe.
The four corners of our globe.
British, yeah, the whole world around. Well, I guess if you asked someone back then, that would have been all four corners of British.
Dude, I think my favorite story of all time is we were at this like flamingo dancing thing in Spain, and we were sitting next to this British couple that was like just we were talking to them for a while, but they just started saying they started just shit talking the French.
Oh,
So they're like the
French.
table bit like
French
ever
letter.
France, the fucking subway is so gross. It smells like piss, and like French people are just the fucking meanest. You know, like they're just angry about French people that just don't like French. Most French
Really?
probably just don't like them either. And like the thing about like being in France is like French people don't like speaking English, and if you speak to like a French person in English, if they know English, they won't even bother.
Oh my god, I love French.
My experience in France is they have to put do not drink on all fountains and different things that it's not portable because French people apparently just drink out of everything. Because there's this guy at the beach in where it was at in France. I think it was Marseille or something.
Okay.
And this guy was just drinking water out of the taps that you use to clean your feet and get sand off of them.
Yeah.
There was
What the fuck?
Drinking out of that.
Just drinking out of fountains and shit.
I shot him a weird look. I was standing right behind him because I wanted to wash, get the sand off my feet.
Yeah.
And he went, delicious. I was in perfect English. He knew I was American.
Gross.
I was good. I was okay. Whatever,
What?
buddy.
Oh my god.
That's my France story.
It's kind of like the Disneyland water. Don't drink the Disneyland water. It's horrible.
Oh yeah, it has Mickey Mouse's soul in it.
It's got the soul juice in it.
Dude, when I was first dating my boyfriend, he
The one in the back of your
he brought
Subaru.
me back a a shooter, the little the alcoholic beverages. With a shooter full of pirate water, like Pirates of the Caribbean water.
Oh,
So I have a little jar of that.
Yo,
Yeah.
oh, that's dope. Pirate water, dude. That's swashbuckling fresh. Oh my god,
It was
so,
pretty cool.
fucking Sophia and I have known each other basically since the 6th grade, and
6th or 7th grade. We're not entirely
okay,
sure.
we're not sure. We're not even sure in our lore.
Just crossed paths and have.
Yeah, we crossed paths in orchestra, and we're like,
He just spawned at my school one
I
day.
just spawned first. I came from the Steven spawner.
I know that's sort of what happened to me. I don't know which version of Steven that I met, but
Yeah, what was
one
it,
of
like
them.
Steven J42 or I don't know.
one of those.
One of those. I've explained the lore to her of the council.
Also, she knows she's in the loop.
She
I'm in the loop.
knows. She knows the lore.
I also know about JFK's assassination, the truth.
Oh my god! Yes!
Yo! Finally, someone else.
I'm fully aware of the truth.
I swear to God, it was Lanky. I swear. Dude, he has no rhyme. He has no face. This Kong has a funky face. Do you know what? Dude, a funky face is a good sign of a killer.
Mhm.
Good lord.
I remember there was one night where just Steven and I were like, you want to watch some conspiracy stuff? And he showed me Bigfoot tapes, and I showed him the Zapruder film.
Wow.
Oh my
I would
god.
have pulled one man, one jar out.
Yo! A classic.
Big classic.
I saw my first gore video.
Oh yeah, you
Or my
did.
second gore video.
You did.
I don't want to get into it because it goes beyond our terms and services of the Squatch Zone, but I saw Funky
Oh
Town.
wait.
If any of you guys have seen that.
We can't talk about
Mad.
Funky Town, but can we talk about Circle of Death? Or is that against TOS?
I don't think I read the entirety of the terms and service.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure we can talk about it. It's gonna be it's already like a couple minutes into the podcast. I don't think anyone's this far in yet.
Full minutes? Wait, how long have we been going?
We started at 9:07. Okay, we're 41
That's
minutes in. I think we're safe to
41
talk
minutes
about it.
in.
But without getting too graphic of Funky Town is, do not watch it. It's a cartel video. They jammed a pipe down his throat.
Ooh, that sounds awful. I
Don't
will pass
watch.
100%.
Yeah, I do not recommend it. I was actually traumatized.
Do you want to
Did
circle
you?
back to the death conversation?
Oh yeah, the death combo.
Did you like go looking for Funky Town, or did you just accidentally find it?
No, I saw a Lego recreation of it, and I was like, "What's the real one like?"
What?
Oh, that's... People are... I don't know why you want to recreate
Well, it was
that.
a really cheesy Lego one. It was like they just knifed him a few times. The real one, oh my god!
That sounds awful. Like,
Don't watch it.
I don't
Okay.
know. Like,
I got jump scared.
I can't handle like the travesty of like humanity and like I just
Yeah.
I don't know. It sucks.
It sucks. But let's speaking of travesty, what was your death conversation?
Well, like I don't know. Like I think the death conversation is how does one fully like can you fully accept your own death?
Whoa.
Like-
Hey, this episode of the SquatchZone is brought to you by Fanta. Anyways,
Like- Like, do you mean like accepting the fact that we're going to die someday, or like something
Absolutely, I think-
else?
Absolutely. That's the first question. The second question is, I think, accepting the fact that like part of living is loss, and everybody on the planet is going to accept, has to,
Yeah.
accept loss in their life at some point in time. Like permanent, like the part of like existing as a human being is facing, facing the fact that you have to face loss.
Let me think
I
on
think
You know,
I think that I think that I've already accepted that I'm gonna die eventually. Like I know I know that that's the case, and I'm prepared for it. But I think it's harder to accept that other people are going to die. I think that's what gets me.
that's sort of where I'm at too, because I find myself like I'm gonna die, like that's okay. But, like the idea of like having to cope with the loss of other people is much more of like just a really potent, shot in the of reality.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too much into it, but like I've already had to think about stuff like this because I've already lost someone who's important to me. So
Yeah.
I've had to think about like the idea of more people dying and losing more people, and it sucks. Like
Yeah.
it absolutely sucks because like once you get like that first major hit, like losing someone who's very important to you, that's when you realize it's not going to last forever.
I know,
Yeah.
and I think, does it make you realize like how I feel like we spend a lot of our time, like filling ourselves with like just pointless things to try to pass the time. Does it like make you think or realize how important that our time is?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I lay in bed
Yeah.
sometimes, and that question goes by my head. And not to like deviate from the topic, because it is a very heavy one,
Mhm.
especially like these days. So like, I will kind of leave it on this note. Like, I do have that like thought. It's like, oh crap, one day I'm gonna turn into a headstone. Shit. But
Yeah.
it's like, fuck, I just try and like, all right, well, I'm just gonna think about it like something else, because like shit, that's something, but like
it's hard to like avoid. There's an interesting podcast about it. Anybody here a fan of Midnight Gospel?
Yes. Oh
Whoa,
my god,
yeah.
I love Midnight Gospel.
They do
That's
an
Sophia's
episode
shit.
that dives into like the American death industry that I think is just entirely fascinating. I read it actually caused me to go check out the book of the person who is running that podcast. I can't remember her name, but I'll literally Google it really
it
quickly.
was a podcast.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's a podcast on Midnight Gospel. Let's see here.
Oh, so did the book first, or then the series?
I'm gonna Google it really quick because
So, Steven, the Netflix show was made by Pendleton Ward, and the episodes
Ward?
of it, they take like snippets from the podcast and they animate them into the episodes.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why I watched Midnight Gospel, because it was Pendleton Ward, and I was in my
Oh,
Adventure
fuck.
Time phase.
I gotta watch it then. That sounds amazing.
such a fantastic show.
That's a crazy
like-
realization. I
Yeah.
had my realization with animation today. If any of you guys know Ghostbusters, Sophia, you
Yeah,
know
so
Ernie
the,
Hudson.
The book is called
Yeah.
Eternity's
Oh, yeah.
Death by Caitlin Dowdy. I think Dowdy.
Oh, Caitlin, I love her. Ask a Mortician.
Mhm. Yep, she is. So
Oh.
she does. I'm glad you know who she is. I read her
Yeah.
book, like this really interesting like perspective on death, but the perspective that she brings in the episode is just like insane.
That's amazing.
Looking like
Was she like a guest on the show, or like?
she was
Yeah,
like,
she did a guest episode on Midnight Gospel.
Oh, yo, cool.
yeah.
Dude, that's fancy.
So like when it comes to like, she brought this like really interesting point about like other having to be like the best way to like be to handle death is to just be super present in it. Like she said like super like present as in being there with the placenta or hanging out with the corpse.
Placenta.
Yeah, like her perspective on death is like just be as involved with it as you can, because the more you're around it, the more it starts to feel, I don't want to say normalized, but you get more comfortable with it as
Right.
time goes
Yeah.
on.
Oh, interesting. And a mortician's like the one who like embalms, or
So like a mortician is somebody who you can handle death in a lot of different ways.
yeah, because I don't know the one from Bob's Burger, like the guy like who worked next
Yeah,
to
he's-
the place.
He does like, I think the most common practice in the United States now, it was embalming, which is pretty.
Like-
I mean, it's
like-
not a very sustainable thing. It preserves
Like,
the body for just a
yes.
little bit longer than
It's
it
like
would.
modern. It's like modern day mummification, kind of.
Oh, yeah.
It is, but it doesn't last more than. I worked with a lady. I used to work at a public library who was a mortician, and she was like, it will hold up for about a week.
What?
People think that it
Yeah.
lasts a lot longer than that, but it's a week.
Is it kind of
It
just like the
literally
open
it just
casket?
makes the body presentable for a coffin
Oh, god
and a-
damn.
service.
Yeah, pretty much.
hmm Sorry for like the very morbid topic in here, but
It's
she said the
interesting. Hey, it's a
funniest
deep
thing-
episode.
Mhm. This woman said the funniest thing to me. Like, just she would like randomly like pop into like mortician mode. She said something about like the hardest thing I've ever had to do was to get a body out of a bathtub.
Oh.
And like
I would imagine.
Oh.
it would be like stuff like that, and I would go, huh, okay, but I don't think I could ever see myself working in the death industry ever.
Yeah.
Like I want to stay as far away from that as possible, but
Yeah, I'm a filmmaker. Like, I love gore and shit, like in like movies and shit. But like when I saw that gore, like the actual gore video, I almost threw up, like all over my fucking bed sheets. I was like, oh, god damn.
has anybody seen? There's a film that came out. Beau Was Afraid.
Oh my god, yeah, you mentioned
I
that
haven't
one.
I
seen
mentioned it a couple times. It is such a punch to the face. There was like one scene in that movie that made me want to like gag and throw up, and I haven't had that like much of a volatile like reaction from like a scene in a film ever, except for that film, which just got me. So like, for as much as like, you guys should definitely watch that film. It is such a fucking mind trip.
Yeah, it's
Like
an
it's
8.4.
not a desirable feeling to like go want to watch it again. perhaps,
Yeah,
but it's definitely worth the watch through.
it sounds bizarre. We love those weird movies. We have like these little movie nights and shit where we just like watch like either just B movies or just the most random shit ever.
Oh, invite me. I'd love to do that.
Hell yeah. Dude, we should watch Tropic Thunder.
Let's Tropic Thunder. We're watching a Barbie movie.
Oh man, the
Like we watched
Barbie
like
movie.
I don't know, like Island Princess or some shit. I saw
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Like,
We have to watch Three Musketeers. That was the one I grew up watching.
What about
oh well,
Bibi?
hell yeah, Three Musketeers. That sounds.
Either Three Musketeers or The First Mermaid Tale.
Like the Mermaidia or whatever it was called.
It's literally just called Mermaid's Tale. It wasn't like
Mermania.
Massive.
pretty much.
I would totally sit through a Barbie film.
Yo. Hey, if it's not long, we could probably watch one after an episode.
I think I watched Barbie's Thumbelina too, but I didn't like that one as much as I did Musketeers and Mermaid Tale.
That's
So
fair.
what's
I
the
think
Musketeers? Are they like, just like going on like a hunt or something? Or I don't know what a Musketeer
No,
is.
it's literally just the story of the Three Musketeers, but with Barbie
They're
characters.
real?
Barbie is D'Artagnan.
I thought they were a candy.
like I think the funny thing is that I've seen like the Island Princess movie
Oh, you
for
mean the
Barbie,
Three
but I
Musketeers?
played the like DS game.
Oh, yo.
Oh yeah.
You like Barbie like DS
Horse
game.
Adventure. Yeah.
I think the funniest like DS games were like the knockoff Disney ones, like for the
The
movies that would
shovelware.
come out that year.
Yeah.
I had a
Oh
bunch
my
of those.
God. Those
Like
are
my
so
mom would just
good.
go to the discount bin and be like, here's Tangled.
Yo,
Enjoy.
here's Quigley's Adventure. Who?
Here's Disenchanted, the video game for the DS.
Here's
Enjoy.
Glee for the DSi. Oh, oh my god. Looking at Nintendo.
Mhm.
We should like do a shovelware day, Sophia. We mod our 3DSs and shit. We can just like put all kinds of games on it.
You need to help me with my Wii.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
don't
god.
that.
The Wii
Nixon-
is such a fun one.
Wii is all modded out too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, yo. What can you play on it? Like GameCube
that's
and
just
shit?
his fake name. I've decided.
What, Nick?
Yeah, that's his real fake name.
Yeah, alright. His real fake name. Good one. Oh, Nintendo. Do what Nintendo don't. I hate Nintendo.
But yeah.
Oh man, fucking. No, what were we talking about? It was before the Barbie, Oppenheimer. It was a movie. Not
Oppenheimer
Tropic Thunder?
Tropic
was afraid?
Thunder. Yeah, it was Tropic Thunder, and then we could talk about Bo is Afraid. But we gotta watch Tropic Thunder, y'all.
We
It's-
should we need a double feature Oppenheimer and Barbie. I mean,
Oh.
Oppenheimer is going to be such a slap to the face, though.
I want to do a double feature so bad with those two.
our
You gotta
local
start
mall.
with you got to start with Oppenheimer and end it on Barbie. Like you can't,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
Get
can't just
ossified.
you can't end it on Oppenheimer, man.
Nah, man, you'll be
That film is
tired.
gonna be like what's gonna be interesting about this film and like the film industry in general is like usually like films that come out of America are very pro-America in their message. Like
Oh, yeah.
like there's a lot of films that come out that are like the American hero story. For them to go through history and look at the events of the atomic bomb is not going to paint us in a very good light.
Oh yeah,
you
no,
know.
I know it's already been banned in like Japan, so like
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be such a fascinating film to sit through. I
Dude,
mean,
yeah.
I mean, understandable as to why. it's
Understandable,
banned,
yeah.
man.
because that is
Mhm.
man reminds me of Grave of Fireflies, and that film just is so
Oh.
hard to sit through.
God, Grave of Fireflies.
What is that? Is it like Pacific Rim?
It's a Studio Ghibli film
Oh,
that takes place during World War II, but you don't know it's about World War II until the very end.
oh, that's the movie. I
That's the
remember.
movie.
I remember someone
Yeah.
mentioning that. And I'm like, oh, it must be awesome. There's like biplanes and fucking boom, 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 guns and shit. Oh,
No, it's just it's such a gut wrenching film to sit through.
really? Studio Ghibli too? Fuck.
Yeah.
No cuddly and fun, soft characters.
No,
No magical castles in the sky with Mark Hamill.
yeah, there's some magical castles in the sky.
You like those? I found out.
People live in that world.
Have you guys ever seen Infinity Train?
I've seen Infinity Train. I was talking about Owen Dennis earlier. His his
shit.
show was taken off of HBO Max.
Yeah.
So you have to pirate it to be able to watch it anywhere.
Yeah, and I found out that fucking Sophia, you know Winston Zeddemore or Ernie Hudson from Ghostbusters, right?
Yeah.
He voices Atticus the dog, like one of the main
Awesome.
characters. I didn't know that.
it's such a good series. I love it. I love it so much. It's so good.
Horribly.
Another one that you guys need to watch if you haven't watched it. I got Nick to watch this the other day. Centaur World.
Centaur World.
Centaur World.
Which it's on Netflix. It's so goofy, but it's so good. It's so goofy.
Oh man,
they have a character in there called the Nowhere King, and they take such bold they for like an animated kids show that's TVY7. They make some really bold choices with what they do with their storytelling. So definitely worth checking out.
Is it like Bluey?
It's not like Bluey. It's its own thing.
All right. I like Bluey. I've got into it a little bit lately.
Did you? Bluey's awesome. I love Bluey.
My friend Lai showed me it. I'm like, oh yeah, sleepy time.
Totally. Just full of tears watching Bluey though.
I fucking love Bluey.
Never cried so hard except for like a Bluey episode, man.
Man, when Bluey tripped over a Lego set and got I fucking threw up on the carpet, man.
What do you mean threw up on the carpet?
He does that all the time. He's a cat.
So hard. You're a cat?
Yeah.
You litter box trained, man?
Nah, man. My homeboy microwave. He taught me how to shit wherever I want.
Fucking microwave. Dude, I tell people that story because I think it's the funniest shit ever.
Really?
Such a kick out of it. That you just have a completely made up cat to deal with customers.
Yeah.
Dude, he has an entirely made up life. I'm pretty sure he's lied at this point that he has a kid and wife.
I did. I said I had a kid, and I looked someone in the eye after they said, "Where are you from?" And I looked at him and I said, "Well, ma'am, I was born and raised in Nashville, Tennessee."
I forgot. You said you're from Nashville.
I'm from Nashville. I have a kid.
Just have so many like NPC interactions with people they're trying to get groceries that you've just like, I've given up. I'm gonna take on all the characters now.
Dude, I literally have a list on my my phone called the NPC interaction. It's like fucking like 10 pages. It's 10 pages long.
That's Steven. What are you gonna do when one of those people you lied to comes back into your store and recognizes like you're from like Nashville or you have a family or whatever?
Oh my god.
I don't remember, man.
I'll say, ma'am, I don't remember you. There's like, how's your kid? And I'll be like, they're great. They just went into the first grade.
Just completely gaslight them.
Dude, I was put to the test of that one time.
Did you actually?
Okay, so it wasn't like at work, but like, were you there? We were like, you and the Sky Witch. We were at this game store, Fallout Games, and like.
Oh, was it that one guy?
That Melvin. All right. So
the calendar guy.
Okay, so this guy might have had like that form of like autism that like can make you have like photographic fucking genius memory.
Because he knew dates. Like, you could tell him, like, a year or, like, a specific date, and he would know exactly what day you were talking about.
So he was like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, I'm good. He was like, what's your name? And I was like, Johnny. And he was like, okay, cool. Well, I'm Caleb. And I'm like, well, nice to meet you. I'm like, he was like, what's your birthday? I'm like, oh, April 14th, 1999. He was like, oh, so you're like 23 right now. And I'm like, yeah.
Wait, are you actually older than me?
No, I made that up.
Oh, you made it up.
No, like, he completely made up a birthday.
Yeah, I made up a birthday, like, and this is like rapid fire. He was like, so what birthday? April 14th, 1999. He was like, in his fucking brain, he was like, oh, so you're 23, your birthday was a couple months ago. I'm like,
no, not like, even that, because, like, I think you told him a day, and then he's named a weekday. Like, he knew, like, what day of the week it was.
Was it a Wednesday?
Yeah, he was like, it was like Wednesday.
That's crazy.
I was like, yeah. And he was like, wow, that's amazing. I was like, so where'd you go to high school? And he was like, I was like, well, I went to Sheboygan down the street. He's like, oh, I went there too. And he was like, oh, you must have graduated in 2017 then. And I'm like, yeah, something like that.
He was like doing the math on this entire fictional life you were giving him.
And he was like, oh, you must have graduated in 2017. And I was like, yeah, something like that. And he was like, what do you mean, something like that? I'm like, something like that. This guy was like 6'2", by the way. He was fucking huge.
Do you think I still don't understand, like, it was, like, really weird how rapid fire his questions were, like, asking for, like, your birthday and, like, where you went to high school and stuff like that.
I'm so
It
impressed.
was just probably
how
just
fast-
trying to do polite conversation. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
It was very polite. They're like, there was nothing malicious about it, but like, it was rapid fire bullshit from me and rapid fire like random questions from him.
You literally got tested.
I got tested and I won.
I don't remember. Did he like didn't he say like the zodiac signs too? Like he knew like which dates of the zodiac were which.
I probably didn't. He was like, oh yeah, and the stars were at this angle, and I'm like, oh yeah. Oh my
Dude,
god.
that's literally me on my live stream trying to make up shit about crystals.
Yo, really? Do you make up?
Well, like,
No
I feel
way.
like I have to be like, because people are gonna be like, can you please get me like crystals for my zodiac? And I'm just like, fuck, I gotta pick random shit right now.
Yeah, this malachite Grinsco crystal right here. This right here will charge your chakra.
Like
And
poisite
your
crystal,
scars.
like it will realign your I don't know.
Realign your spine.
Realign fine.
It'll realign your spine and fix your marriage.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
literally,
man.
I'm like, yes, like this orange crystal right here will completely, clear your auras and I don't know, make you shit.
Yeah,
and
it'll clear your bowels.
clear your back for you.
Oh my god.
Dude, there was somebody who was in our live the other day who was just like, "Oh yeah, like I could clear you guys out if I wanted to," and I was like, "Dude, proof."
Yeah,
proof.
Bosh.
I'm like, "You won't, coward."
Yeah, you won't.
So I was like, "Yeah, sure." I said, "Yeah, sure you will, proof." And
Yeah.
and then he replied back, "What am I gonna do with all those crystals?" And I said, "Eat them. You can eat
Did he
those
buy
guys.
anything?
Like put them in your belly."
Yeah, yeah. It'll be crunchy. It'll be good.
That's
Fiber
awesome.
intake.
That was
Mineral.
funny. I think you came into my live the other day, or that one time. You're like, which ones are the most crunchy? Or da 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 da.
Oh, and I was
was
like,
fun.
what's your favorite dinosaur? I like
Oh, yeah,
Brachiosaurus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I
man.
I love those long-necked dinosaur bastards.
Dude, I the whole reason I like Plesiosaurus is because that's what they think the Loch Ness Monster is.
Dude.
I love the Loch Ness Monster. He's one of my favorites. No one, he does not get enough credit where it's due, man. You know,
Annie, do you have a favorite cryptid?
Probably Mothman. I'd squeeze that.
Moth.
I like Mothman because this is the SquatchZone after all.
Oh, that's right.
Steven, you're gonna have to help me get the name on this one because even though it's my absolute
Fresno.
favorite. The Fresno Night Walker or
Yeah.
Crawler.
I think it was crawlers. I think.
The Fresno Nightcrawler, it's
I
my
love that.
absolute favorite cryptid because it's so stupid that it can't be real.
Oh my
like
god, there's
little
gifs of it.
Right? Little heads with legs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hold on. I
Yeah,
sent
we
it. Hold
just
on,
marked those guys.
dude. I,
Mushroom,
oh my god.
Skywad.
Yes, these are my favorite here. I sent a gif of it in the chat.
Did you?
I love them
Yeah, that's-
so
that's-
much.
Those are my favorites. They're so cute. Oh my god.
Steven introduced me to these and I haven't stopped thinking about them at all since. I wonder where they are now.
Probably eating out of some trash. Eating some
Yeah.
garbage. That's what I'd do.
They're so
head-
fucking funny.
Head first because they have no arms.
Yeah, they're all thigh.
They're all thigh.
Oh man.
I think you and I talked about this, Steven, because like we know it's not real, like it's
Oh, yeah.
fake, but like we both love the implication that or the idea someone had that they went through all this trouble to make a fake cryptid, but
Yeah.
they still gave him a little friend in the
Yeah,
background.
the little friend in the background's the best part.
Do you think the Nightwalker would have blown up as much as it did if it didn't have the friend with him?
Oh yeah, no.
I don't know.
The friend is what makes it. You always see the friend in the photos, man.
I need to look more into this.
That's basically what all you're gonna find. Just
Does
the
Nightcrawler-
video.
I don't even think it has any lore. The video is the only thing we have.
Yeah, well, it was like a security guard who saw it on his camera, so he recorded with like a big handy cam, put it on VHS, put the VHS in the VCR, fucking recorded that into a DVD, and then put that on YouTube in 24p.
But you
That's
forgot he also put the
massive.
DVD into a banana and then he put it onto another computer and then
And then
he put
jammed
it
it
on
into a
YouTube.
potato. And yeah, that's how we get the
That's just the
crunchy.
YouTube process.
Yeah. It's what is that? Fucking March 28th, 2011.
You mean
very
March
new.
17th?
March 7th.
March 7th?
March 7th?
Yeah, it's an important date.
Psycho Mantis? Oh my god. I'm glad someone laughed at that. That was silly.
I don't know Metal Gear at
Me
all,
neither.
but I know about Psycho
I
Mantis.
know
I don't know
Psycho
why that's so
Mantis.
funny to me.
What's
Psycho
Psycho Mantis?
It's your SD card.
Read your SD card.
Oh yeah! I
There's
see
a
you're
scene-
playing. Oh, I see
Yes.
you're playing Doki Doki.
I don't
Doki
remember which
Doki.
Metal Gear game it's from, but
Nightclub.
Psycho Mantis is supposed to be like the villain who like reads your mind, and there's
Yeah.
a scene in one of the Metal Gear games where he'll read off all of the games on your SD card on your PS2 and make fun of you for it.
I see you like Twisted Metal. You fucking
I
weed.
I see you play a lot of Konami games.
Crash Bandicoot. Ugh.
What was the game you brought for the broken copy of the game that you tried to play on my 3D or my what is it?
It's N64.
My N64. Yeah,
It was Conker's Bad Fur Day.
that's the one.
I need a new copy of it because that shit is. That's before
That was hilarious because it was just crashing every single time we were trying to do shit.
I got it during a time when N64 reproduction copies were like really stupidly shitty and were from China, and like the
It's
thing
still
was,
stupid.
yeah, but like God, it's such a piece of shit. My copy, it does not
Yeah,
work
it's-
anymore.
That's hilarious. Now it's just a
It's a shelf topper.
yeah.
Was Conker's Bad Fur Day the one with that one multiplayer game you wanted us all to play?
Yeah, it's heist.
Yeah, the
we tried
heist
to play
one.
Heist.
Oh my
What's
God.
that one chick that was there? I'm just gonna
Oh,
call
yeah.
her that one chick. Can't
Yeah,
remember her name.
Carolyn.
Was it?
Forgot her name, but she liked heroin or something in the past. That's all I remember about her. But she was very nice.
She popped off on the piano.
Dude, she fucking slayed.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
that
Like,
was
if you
cool.
guys have ever seen that moment in Breaking Bad, like where one, like, was it like Skinny Pete was like, just hanging out, and like he just plays at like the most beautiful Mozart ever. That's how it was. Like, she just
Yeah.
walked to the piano and played fucking Mozart.
It was true.
Absolutely shreds piano, doesn't elaborate, leave.
Leaves, dude. They left the state right after that.
It's true.
But
Their
yeah,
cover was blown, they had to leave.
yeah, they're the piano
You're-
wizard. Hey, I hope you're doing well out there. I forgot your name, but I hope you're doing well.
Hope you're doing well, dude. I hope you have another class with her next semester. That was cool.
Yeah. Let me take a hit off your Nick vape.
That was hilarious. Yeah, I tried vape there. I've done vape like one other time. Just because I was curious. I was like, okay, yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah. You're like, it's salty.
It kind of is. I don't really like vaping, to be honest. It's like, when it
It's
comes to
nerd.
like, it just tastes crunchy, man. It feels like I'm putting crap in my body.
It's like
Even-
a
Steven,
I'd rather
were you
take
the
that
one-
natural Zaza.
Were you
Yeah.
the one sitting next to me when I vaped in that little auditorium at school?
I think so, yeah.
And I blew it into my backpack.
That's
Dude,
that's
you
good.
did it in like Mrs. Dadam's class.
I'd much prefer the wax pens. Kiss for those.
Wax.
And it was I don't vape, but like I got a hold of one during high school, and I was like testing it out to see if I liked it. I ended up not liking it, obviously, but
Yeah.
for like
It would
a
make me
few
too
weeks.
If I was in like the high school, I didn't smoke until I was at high school.
Yeah.
I
First time I
didn't smoke.
College.
I didn't smoke for the first time until junior year, I think, because that's when I tried vaping and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But there was one.
You yacked up.
Yeah, there was one time where Steven and I were in a little auditorium at our school. I don't remember what it was for, but all of the teachers left for some reason, and in that span of time, I hit my vape, held it, and then blew it out into my backpack right before they came back in.
Yeah,
It was impressive. It was like a fucking like go-go gadget.
Coco Gang.
Like, I don't know what it is about vaping. Like, it like how like you've been like that feeling where like you've been running like a really really long time with no breaks, but then when you finally stop, like your lungs and chest feel all tight, and it feels like you
Yeah.
can't get breath in. That's exactly what
Yeah.
vaping feels like to
Oh
me.
man.
It just kind of feels like it's like numb a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't
have
feel
fun,
any
but, like,
numbness. All I just felt was an ache.
Yeah, it's fair
well.
because you're putting that shit in your lungs. It's not. I think smoking in any form is like not preferable. I'd rather just take an edible, like or something.
like,
You know,
even
but, like,
weed too. Like, there's still smoke going into you either way.
Yeah.
Have you seen that for Oppenheimer, Cillian Murphy said he's not going to play a smoker for his next role because he's so tired of smoking fake cigarettes.
Oh, yo,
Oh,
those
that's
cloves.
funny.
Because he played the guy because he was in Peaky Blinders and all of the characters in Peaky Blinders smoked, and then he had to go into Oppenheimer, and he was like, "I'm done. I'm not going to play a smoker for my next role, even if it's
Oh
fake
my
cigarettes. It still sucks."
Yeah.
Oh my god. I
That's,
really want to get some of those like clove cigarettes. I'm a prop guy,
Oh,
so
I
like
can-
I
I can
gotta
give you
have
some of those. I know where to find them.
oh yo like
Yeah,
those
I had a
clove
couple
ones.
still on it. I literally stop in Mesa to do it. I know where they're
Dude.
at.
Oh, that's hell yeah.
Dude, we're gonna have classes out there next semester. That's gonna be really fun.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be hell yeah.
Mhm.
Mine will probably be like next semester after this. I don't got any this time around.
But you don't. I thought we were taking one together.
I have FMP 180 with you.
Is
I
that
thought
what you
that-
have with me?
Yeah, that's just at the
I
regular
thought that was
school.
it. I thought.
Nope.
Oh,
Uh,
cool then.
Yeah, no, it's just at the main library.
Oh, okay, heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be super sick. All right, cool.
Hell
I
yeah.
have 2 classes out there then.
Oh shit.
yeah.
Right on. Don't worry, I'll be out there eventually.
Nah, we should do another adventure over there.
Oh yeah, go to the museum.
Mm-hmm.
Go get some those tacos.
Soapy could also go with us.
Oh dude, yeah, Soapy, you gotta check out that area.
It's so cool.
Where?
Old
We
Town.
should go at nighttime,
Oh.
like music and stuff down there.
Dude, it's cool. They have like the art museum over there and all that
Yeah.
stuff. That place
They
is
have
cool.
like the huge music scene down there too, though.
Yeah.
Are you
It's like
talking about
the indie stuff.
Old Town Snotsville?
Mm-mm.
Not that one. The one on my like our side of town or my side of town. But
Oh,
that one's pretty cool over there.
Mhm.
I think I've been there, but I do not remember any of it.
It's a trip.
It's cool. It's cool. We should check it out.
Yeah, and surprisingly, it's not as busy as you'd think. Like we went there like
Speaking of old towns, I still have to take Steven to Old Town Tombstone because he's never been to like a
Dude,
tourist
go.
trap western town.
I want to go so bad. We get so many goofy photos.
oh my god, yeah, dude, we could wear our like our cowboy outfits, Sophia.
I'll legit drive if we can
Yo,
I don't know, get matching outfits or something like
dude, yeah,
the whole goofy thing.
I have my big belt buckle.
Let's go to
I
the
have
bar
to-
where like they give you a tour and they show you where all the real bullet holes are in the wall.
Dude,
Oh.
that'd be cool. Do a ghost
Dude.
tour.
Oh yeah, get a bunch of like fucking like pan for gold and shit.
We did that.
Oh yeah, we
Before-
did.
Before we go, Steven, you have to actually watch like the movie too. You have to
found
watch the movie with
Oh,
I do,
I've never seen
Val
the movie.
Kilmer.
dude.
The
I found it
movie
on
is so
VHS.
good. We watch it whenever it comes on TV.
Oh,
There's
that's true.
literally a song in Pizza Tower.
Oh yeah,
Pizza
yeah,
Tower
yeah, yeah,
called
yeah.
Tombstone, Arizona.
Dude, that's awesome. That's where Tombstone is.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
where
God.
Tombstone is.
It's one state away from us, so hey, why not?
It's true. It's
Oh,
just a
man.
quick 6-7 hour drive.
Yeah, that's not
Past
too bad.
all of the like radioactive. I don't know what's out here.
Yeah,
Zombies?
Area 51 shit.
Yeah, zombies.
Oh, dude, we
aliens.
gotta go there. Is that gonna be our next SquatchZone location?
What, going to the alien convention like in King of the Hill?
That or Area 51?
we could. We
If-
could Naruto run past it.
Yo,
You guys remember that?
Oof.
Like when there was a sign up sheet to raid Area 51.
Yeah.
So there was a bunch there was like 3.5 million people that signed on to be part of the Area 51 raid.
dude, how could I
what-
forget?
What was the original group called? Let's raid Area 51. They can't stop all of us.
Yes.
Yeah. That was it. That was it.
The title took me out every time I read it because the "they can't stop all of us" part killed me.
There's just,
yeah.
A bunch of newscasts of people Naruto running past cameras and so good. It was so funny. I hope
Dude,
we do guys again like that. Somehow
Yes.
they find something.
We
that-
were we were in school when that happened, so like
Yeah.
all of us were like
All of my
checking
all the
on like
classes.
live updates on how it was going.
And then the pandemic
Yeah.
happened. But it was
Actually, no,
awesome.
something like that just did happen. It was the Titanic thing. Everyone was like, "Eat the rich."
Oh.
Yeah,
Wait, what
the
happened?
submarine. The submarine just imploded. That it was like the submarine that imploded. It was like
Yeah.
Oh man.
4-5 billionaires that got into a submarine, went to go see the Titanic, and it
Yeah.
fucking imploded.
We'll
Man,
have to
this
take
episode's gonna
gaming
be dated.
controller.
And
Yeah.
yeah, man, like they would have been
When-
better off with like a Wii remote.
Yeah, no,
And-
dude.
and a
It has like
lamp.
the little voice box, like a Smash Brothers thing. It's like fucking autism creature.
Literally, fucking they would have been better off with a tea light and a Wii remote.
Or like one of those, like, you know, those plug and play like controllers that like plug into your TV that's like
Yeah.
shaped like SpongeBob.
Yeah, SpongeBob.
At least they didn't get a Mad Catz controller.
Oh, better
No,
a fucking
like-
N64 controller with that weird ass grip.
The prong.
The prong,
the Donkey Kong drums.
dude.
Pleasant ones.
Yo!
Oh, that's genius.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I have a pair of those drums actually.
Do you actually?
I did. I found them at Goodwill ages
Massive.
ago.
Donkey Kong Bongo.
My bongo.
That's how I would get to the Titanic, man.
Dude, I bongo my way down speedrunner.
I don't know. I think it's like the equivalent of like taking that submarine to that depth is like the equivalent of taking like a trash can to outer space. You know, like what the fuck? Why would you do that?
Pretty much, and it was a cylinder.
It was a
Supposed to be
cylinder. They're just like
It's so cool.
I don't know. My favorite thing was like the South Park jokes around it with James Cameron,
Oh,
like going
yeah.
to rescue them.
Oh my god, yeah. Fucking love South Park.
Do me too.
South Park is.
They opened a restaurant. They opened Casa
Oh!
Bonita.
Oh, they did. They
Yeah,
finally opened.
Yeah,
yeah,
they
they
basically
bought
like Trey,
they
and
bought
Matt Parker,
Casa Bonita and fixed it up.
We gotta
Yeah.
go there.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone are basically like, you know, like we're not making it back the money on this one.
Yeah.
They like invested so much money into rebuilding this place and digging it out of the hole of debt it was in.
Yeah, they're paying
It's-
35 an hour, so like, yeah.
It's crazy how much they lost into that place because of how much debt and like repairs and renovations
Yeah.
and
So they
just
did, yeah.
upheaval it needed.
That's
It
amazing.
was like a bit at first, and now they're like, oh shit, we're too deep.
We're
They didn't
owners
realize how bad it was, I don't think,
Alright.
because because like the building has its own problems, but like the entire infrastructure of how the restaurant was being run, like the food and the staff and everything,
shit.
that needed a huge
now. Modernization. Yeah.
Well, to be
Oh,
fair,
man.
I mean, those guys have made a lot of money on their property. So,
I wonder how much. Like, do you think they've made $1 billion at this point?
well, they've like internationally, through South Park, I bet they've made a lot, but on merchandising and such. But like, imagine how much they've made off of like their product. Like they have Broadway productions too, like Book of Mormon.
Yeah, like
Like,
how much did they make
oh.
off Book of Mormon? I'm very curious.
They
Holy
must be
shit.
making a lot. I mean, they sell open. You know, they book out theaters.
Is it still
And-
going?
And didn't one of them
What?
make that song with Pharrell Williams? Do you think he got royalties off of that?
I'm sure.
Whoa.
Like,
They've done a lot.
I mean, the creators of South Park. They originally started off on different movies and stuff and different properties. I mean, they were actors in films and stuff too.
Yeah. Like they're just making money in ways you wouldn't expect them to make money. Like,
Well, like-
the
Yeah.
first time I found out they were like Broadway producers, that like completely shocked me.
I think they've made their money in their industry through a really entirely niche part of the film industry, which is like they really like originally they started out with gross out comedy films. Like that was
Yeah.
what they like. There's like goofy videos of like Trey and Matt Parker like with hooked up with like fake, squirting titties that are like shooting milk at each other.
Yo.
Like that was the goofy ass terrible films they were a part of. I
That's
had to
cool.
find one of the names of them really quick.
Yeah.
Just so I can give context.
Oh, it's fucking awesome. Well, they have done a lot. So I'm sure, like,
They have
the
a
fucking,
huge amount of films and stuff they've worked on.
I'm sure they're making a lot of revenue, but like, shit, I bet nothing could have prepared them for like, restaurant ownership because that's a fucking business in itself.
They're not running that. They're not. I mean, they're not.
Yeah,
running the
They're
business.
benefactors. They're funding it, but like,
Imagine the timeline where they didn't buy Casa Bonita and it just fell to rot.
like my local mall. They just tore
Yeah.
it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They tore it down.
Finally. Steven, we knew it was gonna happen. There was no way that mall was coming back.
I know. I wasn't there to see it fall though. My dad and I actually got a video of it. Like we were driving around it.
Yeah, wait.
Disturbing.
The film I was thinking about that Trey and Matt Stone are both in, it's called Basketball. Baseketball, and it's just like a terrible, goofy film.
That sounds awesome.
It was a 1998 film with starring Trey Parker and Matt Stone
As the main actors.
as the main actors for the whole film. Yeah.
Nice. We gotta see that. Sounds like a killer one. Dude, alright y'all, let's go on a road trip. Let's fucking buckle up. We're going to Casa Bonita right now.
Yeah.
Road trip,
love
road
it.
trip.
Road trip.
I still need to go to a Mega Mart. Speaking of which, random things.
Yeah, is that why you're driving down this road?
Yeah, that's why I'm heading out over there.
Oh shit, no way. Oh fucking I thought you just came out to see us.
I stopped.
She stopped. That's all we can ask
stopped.
for.
Yeah, you had to let your Nick marinate in the back. Alright.
Yeah, he has a big wolf bite on his ass currently.
Oh, damn. Dude, I want to go to Omega Mart. That place looks so cool.
Dude, I'm
Why don't we go right now?
Let's
You
go
literally
right
could-
now.
hop in the back, guys.
Alright, y'all. You mind if, here, up. God damn,
Gotta-
Nick.
Moving.
Wait,
yeah.
Jerry, come on, Jerry.
Alright, Jerry, hey, Raggles, I hope you don't mind. We're bringing our pet fish. If the water just don't hit too many hard turns, cause it's gonna be he ain't got no top. It's got no top on the lid. Don't worry, I'll sit in the back. You can sit up front, Sophia.
Come on, Jerry, let's go.
There's a
Bring
DVD
Jerry
thing
to the
back there.
front.
All right.
I'll make some room for him.
Fuck. God damn it. God. All right, Raggles.
Name drops.
I'm sorry. Look at how many edits I've.
You're gonna have a lot
You
of
have to put
mistakes. I'm so
you have to put
sorry.
so
I was
much
trying
work.
so hard.
I got 2 episodes to edit. We filmed the episode after this. Oh my god. Alright, we'll put it in a high gear, Raggles. We're going to Vegas.
I'm gonna floor it.
Here we
Head to
go.
Vegas.
Let's go.
Let's go. Vroom vroom.
I forgot my TV.
Seatbelt